Welcome back for another episode. Today, I want to explain the process of obtaining a second citizenship. Usually not a lot of steps involved, but once you understand the process, it makes it much easier for you to do your application. So, let's get started with applying for your second passport. I'm going to go with, today, São Tomé. The process works in stages. At Bond & Partners, they have 3-stage process for application. Once you first have been consulted and you contact us for your ideal need for a second citizenship, we then ask you a few questions through an interview process. The interview process gets us to understand what your needs are. Some people would say, oh, I want America, or I want Australia or Canada or something like that. But the truth is, you just don't get citizenship from, second citizenship from like America or something like that out of the box. No, we see what your needs are and what your business needs are and put you together with a proper investment vehicle. The steps in achieving your second citizenship is broken down into 3 basic principles. First, contact and interview. Next, after your interview, we get to assess to see what program is best made for your needs. After that, once you're ready for your perfect second citizenship, then you go through a background check. Usually the background check is about 5,000 USD. And after 5,000 USD, the country, let's say in this case, São Tomé, does a world check to see if you have any criminal ties and also to see if your funds are legit. Congratulations on doing your background check. Collecting all those medical documents, bank records, police clearance, and so forth got you the approval of the government. Next, you probably receive an email, something along the lines of approval pending completion of investment, which you'd make the final donation, which is stage 2. The stage 2 donation is usually done directly to the government. Once the government receives its wire transfer, usually 3 to 5 days, then you get your certificate of naturalization. Congratulations on completing your second step of the application phase, where you've already went through your stage 1 background check, you got your email for temporary approval, pending completion of the investment, which you then sent your investment directly to the bank of the government that you're dealing with. And then the last step is basically using your naturalization certificate to apply for a passport. Once you have your passport, usually 2 or 3 weeks, say, well, Richie, what am I going to do with a second passport? Well, a lot of people use it for banking and corporate restructuring, a family plan B, so you can have inheritance for your children in some cases, or even just a plan to just get away from it all and enjoy the finer things in life. Like this water. Oh, that's apple juice. That's great. Well, so much things to enjoy. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have a question about citizenship by investment, offshore business formation, or anything in between, I'm happy to help and happy to see you soon. Cheers. Grab some of that. What's over there?
This video is sponsored by Bond & Partners. Looking for a second passport? At Bond & Partners, we fast-track citizenship in just 2 to 6 months. We also help you secure residency and establish companies in the world's most strategic jurisdictions. Bond & Partners, where sovereignty begins.